some others.
Look what Christ said. Look what Christ said. Look what Christ said. This Revelation.
I think that's where you're gonna lose us.
Look what y'all don't believe in Christ?
Whether I believe in Christ or not, I believe in fighting
Do you believe
against
in Christ?
the people who
Do
are
you
oppressing
believe in
us.
God? Y'all believe in God?
We're concerned with the earth
Sir.
mainly, not so much the other things, you know. But that's it. I mean, I like the example of Christ where he stood up to the empire, and he stood for the liberation of people, and he stood on healthcare, on education.
Over here helping us
And
with
yet they're
healthcare,
spending
with
billions of our
everything else.
dollars over there.
Oh, I
They're
totally
just
agree.
putting all that money into bombing people. So.
Well, I agree with that.
Y'all know this is biblical. What's going on? Y'all know that? It's biblical. It's spiritually biblical.
It pertains to all of humanity, certainly. There's no doubt about that, because it's it's a risk for a big.
What's going on is the beginning of World War III. It's going to happen in a minute. Y'all you know that?
Well,
It's
we
dangerous.
want to speak out before that happens.
Right.
But no, it's going to happen. Man can't stop that. The Most High is doing that. So he's making Ukraine and Russia fight right now. All of a sudden, it's going to come down here in a minute. It's going to be war out here. We're going to be running around like the Ukrainians and all that out here.
Well, we're saying that it's the rich who are egging the war on.
I understand that. I understand that. Isn't the rich out here in America too?
Oh yeah.
No, they're the ones who are mostly behind
Which
it.
one of these countries run the whole world right now? America. Huh?
Yeah, exactly. USA.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
It's going to come here.
Yeah.
It's
Well-
going to come here.
Well, it's gonna happen exactly when Russia goes against Finland and Sweden and all those other countries as well.
That's
They
the
try
order.
to join NATO
Right.
as well.
Right.
So after, it's impossible. Then they about to turn the currency to rubles. Now you gotta, I mean, it's about to be cold in a little bit. So they had that direct gas line from Russia.
Right.
And Russia only taking rubles now.
Yes, indeed.
So
Yeah,
they're
'cause-
gonna set up a system where they can convert the money to rubles, but no matter what, the dollar's gonna drop. Just like they did Gaddafi. When Gaddafi wanted the gold standard, when all the African countries killed them, so those gotta happen.
NATO killed.
Yeah,
Gaddafi,
exactly.
you know?
So, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We're saying that we,
I agree.
anytime NATO
$800
gets
billion.
power. Yeah.
They just sent 800 more, 800
Exactly.
million more dollars to
Exactly. In the form of javelin missiles and tanks and blah 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 blah.
I agree.
You know, I think the Saints a few days ago when they passed a big budget, they set aside $13.6 billion for Ukraine, and they cut $15 billion for COVID money.
Right.
You know, so that to me that says it all.
Right.
It's like,
Well, this is an important war. They can't. They just can't. They don't know how to deal with it quite yet. So they're trying to put money there for Ukraine to win, because Ukraine lose, which the war is pretty much over. But Ukraine lose, that's it.
Let me read something to
So have to
you.
The
go
longer
on.
they keep that war going, the more money they're going to make, and that's really what they want. They're getting what they want.
Let me read something to
All the war
you.
money.
This Revelations 9 and 12. One woe is past. And
That's
behold,
talking about war, is talking about war,
Yeah.
destruction, right? Good.
there come two woes more hereafter.
Talking about two more. It's going to be World War II is past, and three is going the second war.
All right, we go to precept. This is Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore, rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Rulership is almost over.
He have a short time. And you know what they calling the devil up in this scripture? They're calling the Caucasians.
well, I tell you,
Y'all knew that?
they're at the head of the U.S. ruling capitalist class.
right.
There's no doubt about it.
Right.
But we're saying we want peace on earth for men and
Y'all
men
been
and
having,
women and
y'all been having peace on earth for a long time. We don't have peace on earth.
No, I'm saying all of humanity.
But I know what you're saying.
You know what I mean.
But I'm letting you know that the so-called African Americans, Latinos, and Native Americans, we didn't have peace since the beginning.
Exactly.
All the other nations been having peace.
Yeah.
The Caucasians and the Africans and the Chinese, all of them, y'all own everything out here. The McDonald's and all of that. We've been enslaved for a long time. Y'all, we're in slavery right now. So what's going on? Christ making all this happen so he can come deliver us from out of here.
I'm,
That's what's going on.
Black liberation, the liberation of the black nation
Yeah.
is going to be in the future of humanity. We want that to get there tomorrow.
But what he's speaking about,
Tomorrow.
what
You
he's
know
really
I mean?
speaking about is the liberation of the Israelites.
That's right.
Because we are the Israelites according to this Bible.
We are the Israelites. Did you know that? Did y'all know that? We're
I
the
don't know
real
what
Jews.
Israelite is.
You don't know? Well, we're the Jews.
He know.
You know, up in Israel right now, where they call themselves Jewish, those Caucasians call themselves Jewish, they is converts. They took our culture, and they went in that land in 1948. All right, during the Belfort Agreement, they went out in that area. So what they're doing, they're practicing our culture out there. That's why they're having a lot of war going on with the Palestinians and all that.
Well,
they
and they get $10 million a day from the
No,
U.S.
What
the
they're
US
doing is,
state.
speaking on the war in Ukraine, Ukraine was actually Khazarian, the land of the Khazarians, which was those
Right.
people that was converted
Khazars.
to be the Khazars. What his name? Bulin, the leader of the Khazarians, when they start converting to Judaism.
Yeah, they start converting.
And that's what you got in the land in Israel.
And
They
that's
actually
what
about to
you
turn.
y'all a little bit
They said
more
the
on
war
what's going
the
on.
war over there in Ukraine, they're trying to turn that into what they call big
Israel. Y'all familiar with that?
I've
That's
heard
why
the
I
term
heard
thrown around a little
Zelensky
bit.
is definitely
True
pro-Israel.
Yeah.
And that's not surprising because he's a pro-genocide
See
too.
that?
Yeah.
And he's called himself a Jewish, huh? And that word ISH is ish, meaning pertaining to be. They're not the true Jews.
Not the original.
Well, I don't know anything about that,
Yeah,
but I know
but
that
that's
the
why we
people
let-
in the U.S. are
well,
suffering
that's why
because
we-
of this war.
that's why we
and if we
educate
stand up and speak out
That's
against
why we
it instead of
educate-
sitting here
Yeah.
waiting for God to save us, we actually might prevent a lot of suffering.
Okay, I see.
Well, what we do is we wait on God, but we push back out in our communities,
That's good.
keeping God's laws. 'Cause
That's
that's the only thing. Just imagine Claiborne without any lights right now, any red lights.
Well, we fight alongside y'all with justice and for the liberation of the black nation, and you know, we genuinely want there to be peace, justice, and equality on the planet.
Okay.
That's what we're going for. But
Look what Christ
we're
said.
gonna have some
Hey,
others.
look what
okay?
Christ said. Look what Christ said.
Yeah.
Look what Christ said. This
I
Revelation.
think that's where you're going to lose
Look,
us.
no, look what y'all don't believe in Christ?
Whether I believe in Christ or not, I believe in fighting
Do you believe in
against
Christ?
the people
Do
who are
you
oppressing
believe in
us.
God? Y'all believe in God?
We're concerned with the earth
concerned.
mainly, not so much the other things,
Got
you
it,
know.
got it.
But that's it. I mean, I like the example of Christ where he stood up to the empire, and
Right.
he stood for the liberation of people, and he stood for justice.
You know why?
We're on that tip.
You know why he did that? Because Christ was a black man doing that. He was a black man. So check this out. Look
Hey,
what Christ said.
you're elevating one up.
This Revelation 13:9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Y'all have ears. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. We have patience. We are the saints. We're sitting back, we're relaxing, chilling. We want the war to go on. We want this whole world to be destroyed. And all the Caucasians and everybody with it. So y'all gonna be destroyed. Y'all going to captivity. Y'all know that? Y'all gonna be in captivity.
Well, we're hoping for peace.
Y'all gonna be in captivity. Hey, Susie, I want you in my cotton field there. Susie, you gonna be in my cotton field. All right.